In 1969, the U.S. government turned off Niagara Falls. Not a metaphor, not a film. They actually turned it off. Rock falls in 1931 and 1954 had piled boulders up to 10 stories high at the base of the American Falls, cutting its original drop in half. Engineers needed to study the damage and decide whether to remove the boulders. Starting June 9th, the Army Corps of Engineers directed over 1,000 trucks to dump 28,000 tons of rock into the Niagara River, building a 600-foot cofferdam that shut off the American Falls completely. For the first time since an ice jam in 1848, the American Falls ran completely dry. In the first week alone, 100,000 people showed up just to see Niagara Falls without water. A 100-foot cliff of bare rock where one of the world's most famous waterfalls had been. Engineers walked the exposed riverbed with drills and sensors. They ran colored dye into cracks to trace where water had been moving through the rock. But then they found something nobody had expected. Walking the exposed riverbed, engineers found bodies. Several people who had jumped into the falls over the years were now visible for the first time. And then the engineers found something that changed their entire plan. The massive rock pile at the base, the one they had come to remove, was actually holding the waterfall face up. Remove it, and more of the falls would collapse. 5 months of drilling, mapping, and study. The International Joint Commission published its verdict 6 years later, in 1975. Do not remove the boulders. Leave everything as it is. The cofferdam was removed on November 25, 1969. The water came back. Niagara Falls turned back on. Drop a comment if you had no idea America had an off switch for this.